Whatever you do, don't set up to the golf ball in the bunker like this. Loads of amateurs make the mistake of either standing square or open in the bunker. Now, when you stand open in particular, what that means is you're going to likely cut across the golf ball. When you cut across the golf ball, you're only going to use this much of the sole, so the bounce of the club won't be working effectively for you. It also creates lots of strike issues in terms of hitting the ball off the toe and lots of kind of wipey shots and steep angle of approaches. So the steep angle approach is good when we've got particularly a buried lie, but when we've got a good lie, we want to take a nice slither of sand under the golf ball and create some speed into that ball to be able to get consistent distance control and also consistent contact. So if you're going to favour any way of setting up to the golf ball, what I'd encourage you to do is set up in a closed stance. So you'll see here I've got a line drawn there, so just drawing that right foot back. Now the reason why this works particularly well is when we move the ball slightly forward in the stance, what happens then is this hip tends to get into the way. So when we put the foot back, it creates lots of space to be able to hit the ball still from a neutral path and deliver it with maximum initial height. Now, we can deliver the club correctly with an out to in path with a square stance when the ball's forward. The negative is that is what we've already talked about. We're not using the sole of the club correctly. We tend to then create a steep angular approach, which means the ball launches lower. So then the first bounce is generally going to be a bit faster, a bit kind of jumpier and more forward in propulsion. So when we're looking for the soft, gentle shot, having a closed stance is a much better option than an open stance or even a square stance. So I'd encourage you to draw lines in the bunker like I have here. So this is my square stance. The ball position wants to be in the front section of that, probably about 3 to 4 inches from the middle. And then what I would do is just draw that right foot back. Make sure we've got a slightly wider stance, the pressure loading on the front foot, everything else stays the same as normal, face open. And then we're going to try and feel we've got the space to swing in our neutral path and deliver the club here. And that'll give us great consistency of getting high soft shots out of the bunker. And hopefully you'll see from that one, when I stand up open and swing along that direction, it is so easy to hit pull bunker shots. And if you're the kind of player that hits pull bunker shots or hits bunker shots that bounce way right when they land, that's caused by you standing open and swinging across the ball. The more neutral we can swing, the more we get the most use out of the club, and also the more we can hit high soft shots. That is exactly what we're looking for in the bunker. Years ago, we all used to teach standing open in the bunker and cutting across and try and feel like we drag the club across the ball to get that kind of contact and control out the bunker. That doesn't work. It'll work for certain shots. So it's definitely something you could keep in your toolbox for certain scenarios. But what I'd recommend, particularly for practice, you'd stand closed and learn to deliver that golf club still in a steep angular approach, but not digging huge divots or huge sand holes under the golf ball. And we learn to get the bounce of the club working effectively, adding loft and hitting high soft bunker shots at will. So the key to great bunker shots is delivering the club in the same landing spot each time. And when we stand square and move the ball forward, our body can get in the way. So letting that body sit out the way so I can land this golf club in that same spot each and every time is perfect. And be aggressive, be firm, try and be more positive with the speed rather than trying to guide the ball out the bunker. And you will be a successful bunker player, guaranteed.